Hi, everyone. One of the questions I got asked was how do you keep your motivation up? How do you keep your inspiration, your energy, everything up during all of this? And it was such a good question. I realized it wasn't going to be something that I just wanted to throw out on the regular gram. So here's the long and short of it. Okay, um, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how to do it. I try every day, but that's the best I can tell you. Really, what it comes down to is you've got to change your perspective as much as you can, and you've got to do what makes you happy, regardless of what that is, or whether or not it seems like a good idea, or a great idea, or a stupid idea, or anything else. I really think you got to almost force yourself at times, and I think everybody has this that will, that motivation to do it in varying degrees at varying times. But what I think you got to do is you got to inspire yourself, and ways to do that is to say like, wow, even though I'm at this point right now, every single person who's been acting for like 30, 40, 50 years are like, I'm not learning new technology. I can't do that. We're all at the same level now. Everybody's at the same level. And if that's not, it's like you and Seth Rogen or like you and Brad Pitt, they're all doing the same dumb crap. They're at home shooting stuff with their phones and sending it to their friends. They're like, is this any good? Is this funny? Is this worth posting? Right? Just like you and me. So I think that's one of the things. It's like this is a great equalizer in a lot of ways. And yeah, some people are going to have better equipment and, have already been studying this stuff or have the money and the will and everything, money, more specifically, to do it. But that's okay because we're all kind of in the same place. We can all learn it. So, you don't have to be great at editing if you're really good at finding good angles or something interesting, or great at writing. Develop that skill. And yeah, continue to do the things that you love, and balance it. Don't worry about learning a new instrument or writing King Lear. Everybody's like, oh, Shakespeare wrote King Lear while he was in quarantine. Well, you know what? I took King Lear and I wrote it out. And my hand hurt, and I'm not that impressed. So, aside from like understanding that we're all in the same boat right now, as far as like what we're doing, create comedy, dumb characters, recreate your favorite scenes from things, come up with dumb ways to interact with your friends, write something. Dance a little bit every day. Create something completely new. The Chronicles of You and the Mannequin you bought for something before this all happened, and then this happened, and now you're stuck at home with a mannequin. Whatever it is. And these are things I've seen, by the way. That's one thing. And another thing is like, be in control. There's so much that's out of our control right now. Be in control of the things that you can control. I don't want to sound, like a self-help tape or, Alcoholics Anonymous. But, you know what I mean? We can't control what's going on out there, but, eat as well as you can, right? Don't try not to give in to eating like garbage all the time. Get outside, get some exercise, get more exercise if you can. It's like if you're motivated to work out a little bit, see if you can make that a lot. See if you can come out of this, chiseled, or lean or more flexible, right? Or stronger, or with more lung capacity, right? Better endurance. Those are things you can work on, right? The little things like our diction, our volume. There are things you can work on physically, just to train your instrument, vocally to train your instrument. Listen to those great accents and try to repeat them when you hear them on things. Joe, I'm Joe Exotic. I sing like an angel, go for it. Even if it's terrible, maybe you'll discover your own version of something. There's just so much opportunity, steal from your family, recruit them in things, make them your camera people, your scene partner, your off-camera voice, your set builder, your costume designer, your makeup head, whatever it is. You've got to look for it. They say that crisis can sometimes bring out the best in people. And, what a great time to start to see what your best is. I think that's all I got right now. I don't want to go on too long. This is almost 5 minutes. But, read those plays, see those classic movies, do all that stuff and have fun, play games, read comic books, push your siblings, eat ice cream. The important things, and be safe and be good to each other.